Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I have scratched the roof of my car with my kayak too many times, so today we are going to go and try to fix that with some pool noodles and some zip ties. So stick with me and we'll get to it. Okay, so like I said, I have scratched and accidentally dented my car by loading my kayak. The way I do it is I load my kayak up like this, I get it on the roof, and then I turn it. So as you can see, I have scratched the paint horribly, and Dad, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. So aside from scratching the car, I have also destroyed my antenna because my kayak puts pressure on it, and we've really messed this thing up. So today, like I said, we're gonna try to fix this with some pool noodles and some zip ties and see what we can do. It's a really cheap and inexpensive way to have a roof rack. It protects the rack, it protects the car, and my dad won't yell at me anymore for scratching it, so yeah. Like I said, this is a very inexpensive setup. So I went to Harbor Freight and I got some heavy duty zip ties. These guys were about $1.50. And then I bought some pool noodles at Walmart for I think $3 to $4 a pop. Now, we only bought 2 and we're gonna make do with it. I wanna try to get at least 3 of the sides covered. And the cool thing about these pool noodles is they're actually a little disformed. So I guess when they were loaded into the truck or into the storage, they got bent a little bit. So now they're an oval instead of a circle. But that's gonna work to our advantage because the way my rack system is it's pretty much a thick bar. And this should actually work better than if it was a regular circle. So I'm gonna grab some scissors, a knife, and we're gonna get to it. The 2 main beams that we need to cover are the long ones here. So this one right here and this one over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure off what we need. We might make it a little bit short because like I said, we only grabbed 2 instead of 3. So we're gonna try to squeeze in a 3rd one along this side. Okay, so I'm just gonna eyeball it up here. This to this. Give her a nice cut. Down. There we go. All right, so this, yeah, that'll definitely work. So we've got this piece, which is gonna actually go here. But we got this, which is gonna cover the whole length of this guy right here. Now what I'm gonna do is actually take this knife and cut it all the way down here, just so I can split this apart. I'm not cutting both pieces, I'm just cutting this top piece, so that way we can open this up. Oh, that went a little crooked. The reason that I'm using a retractable knife is that this thing can get pretty long, and I wanted to do this all in one cut, which of course on the first one I didn't get, but you want a long knife, that way you can get all the way through here, that way you don't have to cut it twice. But now we've got it cut just like so, so it'll open. We're gonna take this. Wow, this couldn't have been made better for this. And then put it on there, just like so. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this zip tie and attach it. I mean, I don't need to go too crazy with it. That looks about good. Then I'm gonna snip it. There we go. I like to make sure that I put the head of it facing the same way just because of my OCD, so. Okay, that's number 2. We're gonna put 4 on here just so she's extra secure. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's get the other 2 done. I know that one's not as good, but I'm gonna cut this one to the same length that I cut the other one at. So I'm gonna mark it, just gonna cut. Make this thing really long and then cut all the way through. It's gonna be a little bit sloppy just because, there we go. Clean it just a little bit. Clean off any excess, just try to make this a little bit more sharp. Okay, so now this one is the same length as this one. We have two identical and then we have two identical small pieces. Luckily, I can just use like the ridges of my car to kind of give me an idea as to where I spaced it out. If you're not worried about it, then it's not important, but I care. My OCD just gets me. Okay, last one for over here. Okay, they look good. Now for the last piece. This one's gonna be a little tough. Breaking hearts I am! Don't cut through your f***ing noodle. Look at that, perfect. It's almost like I planned it that way. I did accidentally sandwich this, but we can zip tie it, so it's fine. Okay, all right. Okay, so the pack of zip ties from Harbor Freight only had 8 zip ties, and we needed 4, 4, 4, 12. So if you're doing this, just make sure you buy 2 packs of zip ties. But luckily we had some at home. Okay. All right, now that we're all installed, let's test it out and see how she goes. Come. Come. Someone always wants to be on camera. That's Riley. I'm gonna go in the boat. Wanna get up? You ready to go? Soon, Riley. I'm gonna get you out there soon. All right, come on. Off. Jump.
Good girl. Come here.
Okay. So after I realized that I scraped the car, I started using a towel to protect it just a little bit. So we're still gonna do that. But now I've got the pool noodle to help hold it. Okay, we're gonna use my old kayak. So this is my old kayak. We're actually gonna be replacing this one soon. This one weighs about 45 pounds and the new one weighs about 82. So there is a difference in weight, but I load them both the same. So this is a good technique, just if you guys wanna see it, I'm gonna include it. So here we go. Lift her up like so. Back her up. I load her so that she's about halfway in the middle. Then I spin her. Get her centered. And basically some ratchet straps and she's ready to go. So for about $15, you have a pool noodle roof rack ready to go, really effective and really cheap. So I hope you guys liked the video and I'll see you next time.